offline, and when I came back, I was streaming into YouTube directly. I completely forgot to change the URL to stream into Mentor Tips. And then when I came back online, I forgot to turn my camera. I forgot to turn my mic on. So guys, I'm just good at making money. I'm good at trading. I'm good at business. Listen, if you want to make a multi-million-dollar deal, I'm your man. If you want to go crush some CEOs, listen, I'll destroy them. If you want to destroy the markets, that's me. If you want to make Richard Branson feel like a high school kid, that's me. But if you want me to put a URL in to RTMs and stuff like that, that's not me. All right. So that's Igor. That's what Igor does. All right. So guys, with that being said, my apologies. Now it's fixed. Now we can talk. Let's go back. I'm going to talk really quickly because I've wasted a lot of people's times. Sorry about that. So for the individuals that thought this is going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I had sent out a message to tell everybody it's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unfortunately, not a lot of people got the message. All right. However, with that being said, I'm letting you all know we are adding a global variable to your Mentor Tips back office, which means every single time you log into Mentor Tips, a pop-up will come up and it'll give you any notification, any broadcast, anything you need to know, it'll notify you right away. And it'll let you know that you need to essentially check for this calendar date or check for this event. So you're going to know without me emailing you. All right. Everything's going to be in notifications in your inbox. All right. So you're going to know notifications and times a lot easier going forward. Another thing I wanted to add is the servers. So most of the servers I have fixed. Okay, almost all the servers I have fixed. The chat, the new chat that we just added, needs to go on a new server tonight, which will happen. So every single section of the site, what we're doing is once we're rolling it out, we're testing it. If it lags, we get a new server for it. Again, remember, we've only been up for 4 days. The biggest companies in the world, billion-dollar firm like Microsoft, when they roll their software out, it takes 8 months for them to get it properly. All right, we are going to be, we're going to be getting this smooth. We're going to make it perfect in the next week or so. So I do appreciate your patience. I'm terribly sorry for every single one of you if you encountered any issues. Some of you are having a tough time getting into the chat right now to talk to me. Don't worry about it. We're going to put the chat on a brand new server of its own. Right now, it's being just hosted on cloud just to test it out. Once we get that on its own server, it's going to run amazing. The same way with the dashboard. So the FX dashboard, it's going to be fire now. No more downtime. In fact, the FX dashboard server is now hosted at a server I built in my own house. So it is not hosted anywhere. I'm hosting that myself just to make sure it never ever goes down. All right. The live feeds just like this, as you can see, it works perfectly fine. There's could be a little lag here and there, no problem. If we notice a lag in the next few days, we're going to change it over to a more powerful server. You just move up and up and up, right? If you notice that something isn't working properly, no problem. We fix it. Remember, we're 4 days young. We're brand new. The whole objective here is to, be a community, work together, strive together, and be successful together. Remember, I'm not a big tech guy. This is my first project like this. I'm just doing my best to help you guys, and I'm trying to facilitate this the best way I can. I mean, I bought Customer Hub. I bought Infusionsoft. To be quite honest, they have not been the best to me. They've cost me a lot of heartache and headaches, but I've been trying to cope through it, and fix things for you guys because I care about you guys. I want you guys to make money, right? With that being said, guys, tomorrow we're starting the money-making setup. Tomorrow we're going to start trading. We're going to start on our grind. We're going to start making things happen, and hopefully by next week we will all be sitting here doing another seminar saying, damn, we made a lot of money this week. All right, so the whole objective here is for us to make money. For the individuals that are brand new, for you to learn how to trade the markets, which you will. All right, the Forex Mastery course is going to be uploaded very soon. All right, within the next few days. I'm slowly rolling out new things on the mentor tips back end. So yesterday you got the live chat. This week you're gonna get some new stuff. So by mid this week, 99% of everything in mentor tips should be working, and we'll be testing it just like we're testing everything else as well. And it's gonna pick up. Things are gonna get better. Things are just gonna get amazing. And from here, the only way we're going is up, right? Remember, guys, you gotta be a little bit patient, right? You gotta be able to try and forward this. If you know, I know some of you guys are frustrated. I understand your frustration wholeheartedly, but you gotta just triumph through it. You got to be positive, and you got to understand and be, you know, be there and understand we're going to make money. We're going to make a ton of money together. This is all going to get fixed, and eventually our servers are going to be as good as Netflix's servers, right? This is a learning experience for Igor and I. We've never, you know, launched a program like this using multiple programs from other third parties. So it's a learning curve, and we're going to do it together in a positive manner and in a profitable manner. All right, so with that being said, guys, thank you for your patience. Allow me to bring up the mentor tips screen and just walk you guys through a couple of things. So when you log in immediately, this is mentor tips. You guys have all seen it. All right, I hope you guys like the design we did. I hope you guys like the way it looks. Igor and I spent 45 hours prior to launching this with no sleep. I kid you not, no shower, no food, no sleep, nothing. We were literally zombies doing this together. So of course there's little tiny things we left out, little tiny things we just completely forgot to do because we were high as a kite, you know. No sleep, we were just hallucinating. We were like a, you know, like I said before, in the 1970s on acid trip, right? So we're very well aware that the contact us button doesn't work and the support button doesn't work. We set precedence to other things that were more important. We said we can make the support and contact us button later on, and by tomorrow afternoon, support is going to work, and so is contact us. So we're very well aware of these little things that don't work right now. Not every module is active because we are rolling out things one by one just to test them and make sure they're okay. If we rolled everything out at once and each one had a small problem, it'd be a big headache, especially with all the emails coming in, guys. Remember, I only accepted a specific amount of people. I handpicked you guys to come into this program because I believe we can work together. So all I'm asking from you guys is your patience. Work with me. Allow me to build mentor tips into a phenomenal system for you. If you give me a week to two, I will have every single one of these features not only working, but working at an optimal rate, working for you to make you money, because that's the objective here, guys. All right. So right off the bat, you know, the business mastery stuff I have not uploaded yet because I want you to focus on Forex mastery. The Forex mastery degree is going to be uploaded this week onto your systems. Okay. Now, as you all know, we've got the Excellence in Forex Mastery. It has a live trading session, Forex trading signals, software downloads, live Q&A webinar, and my FX dashboard. Now, the live trading sessions, you guys know exactly what it is. We're going to, if we go into the live trading sessions, oh, and it logged me out. All right. So if you go into the live trading sessions, all right, you're going to see there is two sessions in there. One is the US session, one is the UK session, all right? So the US session starts at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The UK session starts at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Now let me give you a little bit of a rundown on exactly what that is. Yes, I do know anybody's grandmother can navigate through the site, as somebody just said, but some people are having problems navigating. You guys would be surprised. I have gotten maybe 100 emails from people that don't know how to navigate through the site. So allow me to go ahead and do that. All right, so let me just show you basically. US session is us trading during the US session. We start pre-US session at 7:30 a.m. So you click it. The objective is you go in here. Now, if you see this, no compatible source for this video was found. Okay, so as you can see right now, I am using Firefox. Firefox gives me even this, like even I get this error in Firefox. All right, you need to use it in Chrome. All right, or update your Flash. All right, so you'll need to use it in Chrome or update your Flash. Google Chrome, in my opinion, is the best piece of software out there. Now, we are planning on changing this and possibly introducing a different source for everybody. 1 second. Let me respond to somebody. So we are planning on changing the source as well so other individuals can get on. But right now, my recommendation is Google Chrome. Even me, I'm using Firefox right now, and I got this error. So there's nothing wrong with the site. So there's nothing wrong with Mentor Tips, guys. A lot of people are emailing about this. When you get an issue like no compatible source was found, this is because of Firefox. Very simple, okay? Download Google Chrome, problems solved. That's all you need to do, okay? Do I use Google Chrome? I do use Google Chrome, but I have a lot of stuff open on it that I'm working on right now. So I opened the Mentor Tips program right now on my Firefox, specifically to show you guys the error message. All right, I wanted you guys to see that message because I have a lot of people. Telling me to have that message. All right. Or I just pulled a Bill Gates. I got a error message in the middle of my presentation, and I'm just playing it off as cool as possible. No, I'm kidding. I wanted you guys to see that message because a lot of people don't understand. Firefox is giving a problem right now. Firefox is not as stable as Google Chrome. Use Google Chrome, you're never going to have that problem. All right, you're never ever going to have that problem. So when you get that error, it does not mean there's anything wrong with the program or Mentor Tips or your login or your password, your date of birth, your address. There's nothing wrong. Your driver's license isn't lost, because I get the craziest emails, from people. I can't log in. Is it because the sky is cloudy tonight? I mean, I can't log in, or my password isn't working. Is it because it's late at night? No, it's not late at night. There's probably some kind of small underlying issue, and it'll be rectified if you just pay attention to a couple of the things I'm going to mention to you. So let me continue to walk you guys through this. All right. So use Google Chrome. You will not have this problem. What we're going to be adding to the US session, UK session, and the live webinar session, right underneath here, right in this area, there's going to be a Periscope-like chat. We're going to be adding that hopefully by tomorrow. It was meant to be added by today. It will not be like the current live chat you guys are in talking to me right now while I speak. It's going to be an actual chat window like Periscope right underneath here. Okay? So right underneath the video, you'll have a full chat option where it's always going to be open. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm doing that. What happens if one of your peers comes down here and he has questions? He's new. He doesn't understand no compatible source was found. Well, the brilliant thing is there's people going to be possibly sitting in that chat room. He can now just post in that chat room, guys, I'm unable to see the video, and the peers, because we're a community, we can help each other. So I'm going to add a chat room, a live chat feature like Periscope to every single page we basically have that is always going to be open. So in case you log in and you have a problem, something is wrong, very simple. All you're going to do is you can easily chat with your peers there, chat with me there, Igor can be there, I can be there, and you can get your questions answered, because there could be something wrong with your computer or an issue you're only having, and it will help to answer a lot of your questions, right? So every single one of the video sections is going to get its own chat room where you're going to be able to talk to people, and you're going to be able to also discuss things while we're trading, because when we're doing this US trading session and the UK trading session, you're going to want to ask questions. So that chat room is going to be implemented there by tomorrow. All right, that's going to apply as well to the UK session. All right, that is going to apply as well to the UK session. So if I come back here, we have the UK session. All right, so that applies to that as well. Now, I hope I don't get timeouts here. Now I'm going to go back to the front page. And now we have Forex. So everyone knows the live trading sessions, what it is. 2 times a day, basically the 2 major markets. I'm going to trade with you guys live. Those 2 sessions alone should make you more money in a day than you make in a month. End of story. Let me just make that as clear as daylight for you. Because what I've been doing with you guys on Periscope the last 4 months has been a very small session similar to the live trading sessions. Nowhere compared to the power that I'm going to be putting into the live trading sessions starting tomorrow. So that itself is going to make you an abundance of money, abundance of success, and we're going to kick ass just with those live trading sessions, FYI. Now, Forex trading signals, a lot of people have been asking questions. Yes, obviously, as you can tell, I have not updated anything on the Forex trading signals, okay? The reason I haven't updated anything on them, and just let me see if why it didn't pop up. Oh, my site is loading. Here we go. Sorry, my connection is loading here. So the Forex trading signals, yes, as you can see, the buy price is just one, the take profit is just one, the stop loss is just one, everything is just one. Right now, customer hub is running a little bit slow. Go figure, no big deal. I'll let it load. All right, let me try to load it again and see if it'll load a little bit quicker. Or again, it could be that everybody is checking their Forex trading signals section on mentor tips to follow along. I'm not entirely sure, but that is a possibility. Now, the Forex trading signals, as it's loading, let me explain a couple of things to you guys. With that being said, let me explain something. If Customer Hub is running slow, we can only complain to them. We don't own Customer Hub, okay? And we don't own Customer Hub, and we are working with them directly. So I think the reason actually Customer Hub is slow right now is just because the chat that we have going on right now is not on, it's not on a separate server. So that's going to be fixed tonight, all right? But the whole objective of the Forex trading signals, which it's, unfortunately, it's not fully loading right now. Let me try it again. The server is going a little bit slow here. And this is one thing that a lot of people have emailed us about the servers not working as fast and there being delays and lags. Believe me, guys, this is the one thing we're going to be fixing right away. It's with servers, it's one of those things where you fix and you move on. You fix and you move on. You fix and you move on. If it's slow, you go back and fix it. There we go. Now it's up. All right. So the Forex trading signals, guys, obviously you can tell everything is set to 100,100 and was updated 4 days ago. That's just a template. I put that in there so you guys could see it. You guys can understand how it works, and you guys basically know the structure of it. I tried to make it look as nice as possible. It looks great to me, and I'm going to try to post 1 to 3 signals every single day. Okay. Now, the reason I haven't uploaded any signals is because I wanted to let you know how these are going to work. When I post signals in here, they're all going to be OCOs. I like to trade order, cancel order, which means I'm going to put a buy and a sell. I don't like losing any trading opportunities, all right? So I am going to put a buy and a sell, which means if price hits this point, you buy. If price hits this point, you sell. So when you log into Forex trading signals and you see 2 specific signals or trades per pair, that's what it means. And that's what I wanted to explain to you guys globally so you understand that, so I don't have to explain to everybody individually. You're going to see 2 different trades in here. It's going to be the exact same pair but 2 different trades because it's going to give you the ability to buy it or to sell it. All right. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys all understand how the Forex trading signal section works. Okay, give me 1 second. Just give me a second. Just let me check something here. Okay, so that's how the Forex trading signals works. They're going to be updated as of Monday. So look for the OCO setup, which is 2 trades. One is going to be a buy, one is going to be a sell. Okay, all right, so if the buy is triggered, you do not take the sell. If the sell is triggered, you do not take the buy. We are also going to be putting chat in here as well. I'm going to be adding a chat function so you can talk to individuals and you can discuss the signals amongst each other just in case you have a problem understanding. In case you have a problem, you can post a question and discuss that with your peers and someone will answer it for you, or I will, or Igor. That way you don't have to go through the process of sending in emails, etc., etc. Just make your life a lot easier. Again, as the weeks go by, you're going to get used to the function of the site. You're going to get used to everything as we are continuing to make things smoother and better for you as well. All right? So the signals will be updated as of this week, and the reason I haven't posted them is because every signal is going to be, again, an OCO, either a buy or a sell with both prices put. Whichever one triggers first, you cancel the other order. That way you always have the opportunity to make money. Once again, the Forex trading signal section alone should yield you quite a bit of money every single week. All right? With that being said, let's go back to Forex Mastery. All right? Now, over here we have software downloads, all right? Now, the software downloads, let me get into that with you guys. Trading platforms, as you can see, we have the MetaTrader for Windows, all right? Now, I got to explain to every single one of you guys this. I have not responded to your emails about MetaTrader 4. I got to explain this to you this way, the best way possible, all right? So, just give me 1 second. Let me make sure. Okay, so guys, with the MetaTrader 4, I know a lot of you guys are using Mac software. Now, I gotta explain something to you guys. We don't own MetaTrader 4. In fact, the only companies that can own MetaTrader 4 is Forex brokerages. All right, we as educators and mentors and as a trading signal site, we do not have access to our own MetaTrader 4. Hence why I was using one from another brokerage. Okay, so because we don't have any access to MetaTrader 4, we don't have the Mac version. We don't have the Mac OS version. Okay, we don't. We can only download MetaTrader 4 for Windows, all right, from the MetaQuote site. Why? Because MetaTrader 4 for Mac doesn't exist. Simply put, MetaQuotes never invented it. It does not exist. So what developers do is when a broker wants MetaTrader 4 for Mac, the developer creates a startup file that automatically initiates they create a Mac file that when you launch that Mac file, it puts a I forget what it's called, an emulator on your Mac, and it opens MetaTrader 4 and it installs it as if it was in Windows. It's not an actual Mac program, but it'll work on all your Macs. Why have I not installed it there? I'll tell you why. Because I wanted to discuss this with you guys and let you guys know that if I do put the Mac software on there, all right, it's going to take me another week to 2 weeks. All right, so I have decided I am going to put the Mac software out there, and the way I'm going to be doing it is I'm going to be paying a developer, an MQL developer, to develop a DMG file. Basically, we have to make a DMG file and create an emulator setup for you guys. All right, so anything with the Mac OS, you're going to have to wait. I would say end of this week. By next week this time, I will have the Mac OS version installed. For now, you can only use it for Windows because MetaQuote simply has not developed the software yet. It's out of our hands. They haven't developed the software yet, all right? But with that being said, I am going to create the emulator software, okay? Other than that, guys, that's the software we have. That's the MetaTrader 4 software. Now, a lot of you guys have been saying, well, with the trading templates, as you can see, this is my chart template. This is the template that I use on all my charts. All right. And this is indicators. All right. In fact, I'm going to be adding another indicator in here for you guys in 2 days. I'm going to be adding my auto Fibonacci retracement tool, which is going to draw the Fibonacci levels for you automatically every single tick. So every time the market ticks, it's going to draw the Fibonacci levels for you automatically, which is going to save you a lot of time and make you money. All right. Now, a lot of people have said when I download these files, all right, there's nothing I can do with them. All right, of course there isn't, because your computer cannot read a .ex4 file. These are .ex4 files. All right, your computer cannot recognize them. These are not files your computer has any application to open up with. These are files that have to specifically be downloaded. Let's just say the best way to do it: download these files, put them on your desktop. Okay, you won't be able to double click and open them, but you have instructions here. Okay, you have all the instructions here. It is very straightforward, guys. If you follow these instructions, there's no way you're going to have an issue. You essentially have to put those files on your desktop, lay them somewhere in a folder on your computer where you can find, and then, as the instructions say, locate and copy the custom indicator file on your computer. You open the data folder and install them into your MetaTrader 4 data folder. If you follow all of these instructions, you are going to have absolutely no issues installing indicators or the custom template, because both of them have instructions. But remember, these files, the market data, the pivot point indicator, the template, which is a .tpl file, your computer will not recognize them if you save them on the desktop. They are going to need to mandatory be put somewhere. Sorry, yeah, your computer won't recognize them if you try to open it from the desktop. You have to put them somewhere and then save them, you know, by following these instructions. Okay, again, this is the instructions right here of how to add a template. Very simple, all right? You copy it to the desktop, you open the data folder, you follow these instructions, and you're going to be good to go. All right? So for the individual saying, I can't open these files, that is why you can't open them, because they're not meant to be opened. They're meant to be dragged onto your computer and then installed onto the MetaTrader platform folder via the instructions provided. One second. Now, as you guys know, we also have the live Q&A webinar, which I'm not going to click it because I'm just going to see myself. All right, so that's the live Q&A webinar. What's going to happen is this: there's going to be a calendar put on this website on Mentor Tips. Okay, calendar should go up this week as well. You're going to see dates and times on the calendar of every single time I'm going to be online. All right, in the time zones. So again, I know right now you're thinking, well, how am I going to know when Reza is doing a live Q&A webinar? Well, I'm adding the calendar this week. You're going to see me on the calendar. You're going to see what time I'm coming on, what the episode is going to be about, what I'm going to be teaching, because I'm going to be teaching you guys ridiculous amounts of stuff. I'm telling you, every other day I'm going to get on here and I'm going to teach you something, a new indicator, a new strategy, a new business strategy, a new money-making strategy, a new Forex stock. I'm just going to go non-stop. So the schedule is going to be there. It's going to be on my website, on this site, on the calendar, and you're going to be able to easily see when am I going to be on the live Q&A webinar. Of course, the live Q&A webinar is going to have its own chat, just like everything else, and you're going to be able to discuss things with us. Again, the chat's going to be on its own server, so no lag. It's going to run perfectly smooth and wonderful. All right. Now, other thing. MyFX dashboard, guys, MyFX dashboard. I know a lot of you guys said it was lagging, but I can assure you the lagging issues have been fixed. All right, when I turn this on, it is going to be extremely fast. Again, you see I'm getting the no compatible source for this video because I am using Firefox. If I was using Google Chrome, I would get the ability to press play. Now, guys, a lot of you guys need to know this. The live feeds are turned off from Friday 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Sunday 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The markets are closed. There's no market activity. So those don't need to be up there. It's off. You'll see a black screen, or you're going to see the error that everyone is getting. It says flash RTMPT error. If you see flash RTMPT error, there's nothing wrong with Mentor Tips or your computer. Okay? The feed is off. The server is shut down. That's all it means. Okay? The server is not currently active. All right? So that's the only thing. Flash RTMPT error on any of the live feeds means I'm not there, server's off, and that's it. There's no error. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with your computer or mentor tips. All right. Now again, the MyFX dashboard is going to have its own chat room as of tomorrow, where you can discuss things with your peers and try to ask questions in regards to how the MyFX dashboard works. Now let me tell you what the objective of the dashboard is. It's not for you to take a trade off of it. All right. The way the MyFX dashboard works is like this. It's like having 100 people working for you, sitting on a stock floor, analyzing every currency pair every second, and calling you and saying, boss, take a look at this, boss, take a look at this, boss, take a look at this. It's like having your own trading floor. Believe me, it's not like having your trading floor. It is having your own trading floor. Essentially, the computer is looking at all these pairs 1,000 times a second and analyzing them and telling you what condition they're in based on what criteria. So if all of a sudden the AUD/USD shows multiple buys, what your job is to do is go onto the chart using the strategies I've taught you and find the proper entry. It doesn't mean go now and buy. It's not a signal. It's an analyzer, and it's the best analyzer in the market. I created it. I've used it to make $1 million+, okay? And you can do the same. So what you do with the MyFX dashboard is essentially you look at triggers. You look at areas where it says, you know, multiple buy zones, multiple sell zones. And then from there, you go onto the charts, you take a look at that specific pair, and you make your entry based on all of the other strategies I've taught you. Of course, if you are new, you're going to be learning all of those strategies, not only in the Forex Mastery course that's going to be available this week, but through the multiple, countless seminars that I'm going to be doing like this every single week, that is going to basically engage with you and teach you how to trade the markets. So that's what the MyFX dashboard is. It's never going to have a lag again, okay? It does not lag. Sometimes it stays the same for about 5 minutes because nothing is changing or moving. All right, I can assure you it's set up on a very powerful server, no more lagging, and will have its own chat room where you have access to it. Okay, so that is the MyFX dashboard. All right. Now, with that being said, the only thing that I'm releasing this week is a Forex Mastery course, which is comprised of 12 modules. They're learning modules. Each module has about 4 pages per course, plus a video by me. So each module is going to be an entire course that you're going to have to learn on paper, and then a full video, descriptive video by me explaining everything to you in my own terms, in Reza's terms, the way I understood it, the way I want you to learn it. All right, by the time you're done that course, I guarantee you, you're never going to have an issue trading the markets, because you're going to go on the MyFX dashboard, you're going to see boom, 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 euros heading up, you're going to go draw a trend line, fib level, pivot points, check the Ichimoku club, bam, 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 get in the trade, make a quick $400 and get out. That's the objective, and trust me, you're going to get there inevitably. Be patient, learn. It took me 3 months. So it took Reza 3 months from the day he started not knowing anything. 3 months to become a master. So in 3 months, I was teaching my mentor. So just put that into perspective, and I'm a savvy guy, all right? I am extremely savvy, extremely savvy. So if it took me 3 months, it takes you 3.5, 4 months, you're still rocking, all right? Bottom line is you're going to be learning the methods I learned, the way I learned. You're going to start trading the way I trade. And the way I trade, nobody trades, all right? So we're going to do it. You're going to do it together. We're going to kick the shit out of this course together. Monsters, all right? Let me tell you guys something else, guys. Forex Mastery is going to get new things added to it every week. Like I got the new pivot, the new auto Fibonacci retracement tool being added. Okay. We got multiple things being added. It's just a long chain of new things that I'm adding consistently to the site. So every other day, you're going to see a new update sent to you. Now, the new updates, like I told you guys, we're adding a pop-up to Mentor Tips back end, all right? Which means every single time you log into Mentor Tips, there's going to be a pop-up window that immediately alerts you. Guess what? We just added chat version 1.0.02. We made all these changes. Guess what? We got a webinar coming up in 2 hours. Guess what? We've got got this happening. Guess what? We got that happening. So the pop-up combined with the calendar I'm adding is going to make all of your lives amazing. You're no longer gonna be in the dark. And guess what? The pop-up and calendar, I say by 2 days from now, are gonna be live. All right. So guys, patience is a virtue because money is gonna be the result. All right, baby. Let me go on to the next thing. All right. Now, when I come here, I'm going to go to the front page of Mentor Tips. All right. And let me explain to you guys what this stuff is. All right. So business mastery degree. This is every single thing in here in my head. I shit you not. This has got every single one of my tips and tricks. Every single thing I have learned in business, from how to buy that domain, which domain provider to go to. You know, there's a lot of different companies, name.com, only domains, GoDaddy, which registrar to use that's safe, how to name the name, all the way to how to make a multi-million-dollar company out of that brand. So it's going to be a 12-part business mastery course that is designed to take the person, an entrepreneur, a leader, and turn him into a businessman. And I guarantee you, if you follow it, it will. The Business Startup Wizard is an amazing product. Basically what it does is it assists you, it helps you in starting your business from scratch. Let's say you want to launch a business. You want to launch A&B landscaping. Well, you need to know how many staff you need, what kind of website you need, what kind of development you need. You need to know, basically an entire blueprint of the business. The Business Startup Wizard is going to walk you through a sequence of questions. And once you have answered all of those questions, the Business Startup Wizard is actually going to spit out a document for you. And it's going to list every single thing that you need to do right now, step by step, to start that business. Everything from the domain setup down to your business cards and branding solutions. So it's going to take away all the thinking process from you. So a lot of people who, they want to be in business, but they're not very, very savvy in the sense that, it happens. It's okay. Their brains don't really work quickly in how to start that company up. No problem. Let my Business Startup Wizard assist you with that. It's going to print the entire business structure out, what you should do next, and it's going to help you, boom, start the business right off the bat. All right. So that's the Business Startup Wizard. Business consultation. So I'll tell you what that is. With the business consultation, I'm going to give you the ability to use a calendar and book a time with me to actually have a business consultation with me. All right. If you want to launch a specific business, I might think it sucks. I might look to you and say, you know what, Jim, John, James, it sucks. I don't want to doo-doo on your idea. It's a terrible idea. You're not going to make any money because of this. Or I'm going to turn around and say, you know what? That's an amazingly lucrative idea. I want you to do it, but I want you to do it like this. I don't want you to do your share structure like this. I don't want you to run the business like this. I want your website to be a .com instead of a .net. I want your logo to be this color. I'm going to give you every single idea that I have, and I guarantee you my ideas are better than 99% of people's ideas when it comes to launching a business. All right. So that's what the business consultation is. You're going to be able to book a time with me, have the consultations with me, and just pick my brain if your business idea is any good or not. All right. Document Center is pretty cool. It's going to have a lot of documents you can download. Legal contracts, legal documents that you need, agreements, anything that you would have to go pay a lawyer for, startup agreements, employee contracts, employer contracts, tax documents. I'm going to have a bunch of pre-made templates in there for you, so you can go in there, take a look at them, and if you want to make a contract and don't want to make a money, if you have a new employee you want to hire, if you have something you want to do, the contracts are going to be there. All you do is replace your name, replace the information, your tax information, and your state code, and you're essentially going to have those contracts there, plus a lot of to-do lists, etc., etc. We also have the branding and startup solutions. That's going to give you access to branding, marketing, website design at 10 cents on the dollar. I'm going to basically have my in-house team, anything you want, website, branding, logos, anything you want. I'm going to give you direct access to my in-house team at basically 10 cents on the dollar to get whatever you want done properly, promptly. Again, if you want to use it, it's a business startup solution. We have entire packages we're going to be offering. Business startup from A to Z. Apply for capital is a very cool thing that I added. A lot of people are requiring, they have brilliant ideas, but they require capital from investors. It's very difficult to find investors to invest in you. Why? Because who are you? Not to be rude, but a lot of investors are going to say, well, who are you? Where's your valuation? Where's your prospectus? Why should I give you money, right? With the Apply for Capital plan, my aim is to connect my students, my mentees with prospective investors. Now, these investors are going to know this is coming through me, so they're no longer going to say, who are you? They're going to say, interesting, Reza, you have a person that has this on a table, let's talk. So I'm going to be able to put you guys in front of individuals with hundreds of millions of dollars that if your idea is good, and that's where the business consultation ties into it. Because look, if you do the consultation with me and I approve of the business, right, you can then go out there and try to seek capital. You understand what I'm saying? There's no cost for this service. You trying to get capital for your business to launch it, there's no cost for it. It's free. Business consultation, there's no cost for it. It's included in the package, right? So you see how it works together synergistically? The objective is to get you to a point where you're able to launch your business, attain the money you need. I will assist you in getting that money. I don't want a dime from it. I'm never going to contract with you. I'm never going to take a percentage. I don't want anything out of it. My aim is if I can help you build a business, boom. That's another person that says, Reza Mokhtarian was my mentor. He helped me build this shoe company. He helped me build this. Boom, bada bing, bada boom, done. Right? That's the objective. So the business section alone, guys, is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, not 97 bucks a month. Because of the connections I'm giving you, I'm helping you launch your business from the ground up. I'm helping you with the documents. I'm helping you with your business valuation, your website design, every single thing there is. Plus, I'm putting you in front of people that can give you money. So come on. I mean, I'm giving this from the heart. I'm giving you guys everything I can right now, all right? Plus, don't forget, as normal, I'm going to be adding a lot more to the business section. This is just the beginning. VIP access. The live chat room is already working and functional. You click it. There's multiple rooms in there, different trading sessions. You go in there. Now, the live chat room, a lot of people are having problems with their passwords. Guys, we originally said use your Mentor Tips login. You don't need to, all right? We realize that it's just best we set it up so you can just make your own login. Make your own login. Make a simple login you remember. I know some of the passwords it doesn't recognize. You know, the server was a little bit busy, so we're putting it on a brand new server of its own. It's going to work perfectly fine. Make any login you want. Get in there. Talk to your peers. Talk to everybody. Enjoy it. Have a great time. All right, that's the objective. I'm in there. Igor's in there. Tony's going to come in there. Everyone's going to come in there. And it's going to work perfectly. Sorry, you have to use your email. Your email you have to use. So let me make a correction on that. You're definitely going to have to use your email address so we know who you are. But you don't need to use your Mentor Tips Customer Hub's password. You can generate your own password. So use the email you have with Mentor Tips so we can just, if we need to talk to you, we need to track it. We can track your issues. But make a password. Get in there. Get on there. Have fun. Talk to your peers. Let's build a community together, right? Talk about trading. If I'm not doing a trading session, I might be in the Reza. Take a look at the euro. Bam, I take a look at the euro. Come on, baby, let's buy it. You know what I mean? We're working on making this mobile friendly. Again, I think we have launched a lot in the last 4 days. If you want my honest opinion, we've got a lot going in the last 4 days. You know what I mean? And this is just the start, all right? This is just the start. Sky on Demand, again, it's going to be available, and I'd say in about 6-7 days. It's going to be a mobile application. The Sky on Demand is what you've all been waiting for. It's a mobile app. You download it on Android, on iPhone. It'll give you the ability to get market news, Forex news, the trading signals directly to your phone, currency strength meter, and contact Reza. Okay, plus the chat room. So the mobile app Sky on Demand is going to have every single thing plus more, including the mentor helpline on your mobile phone. which will be released very soon in the next coming days, in the next few days. All right. So other than that, guys, we also have the mentor helpline. The mentor helpline is a really cool thing. It's a VIP access. The way it works like this: there's going to be a calendar in there. All right, the calendar is going to be in there as of this week again. Everything is being added this week, basically. All right, with the exception of the business mastery degree and the Forex mastery. They may take a midweek, midweek to end of the week, but everything else basically early week. The mentor helpline, the way it's going to work is it's going to be a calendar. You go in there, you can see what slots are empty and what days I have available. All you do is you go in there, you find the empty slots, and you know what? You book a time with me. I'm your mentor, aren't I? Ask some of your peers. I've actually talked to them on the phone. They were surprised. They called and left messages for support. Support was busy. I called them back, and they were shocked. Reza, we didn't think you'd call us. Of course I am. I'm your mentor. I'm your teacher. I have to call you. It's my job to call you. Who else is going to call you? Tim Sykes? I got to call you, right? So I'm going to be there. I'm going to book times with you guys. Just mentorship. Talk to you. Tell you about life, business. If there's something you need. Listen, guys, this is not a joke. I did not fucking start this up to play games with anybody. I have no intentions. I did not go to bed for a week to play games, to launch some stupid site. I understand there's a couple other things that are not active right now. I've been doing it for 4 days only. All right, that's all. But I'm telling you, give me 1 week, 2 weeks, you guys are going to be engulfed with information. You guys are not even going to know what hit you. All right? So with that being said, guys, trust me, I'm adding more tools. I'm adding more. As you can see already, I've been streaming this entire live feed, and it looks amazing. It looks great. There's no lag. There's nothing wrong. 2 days ago, this whole thing, bullish engulfing, Chris, that's funny. 2 days ago, this entire thing would have been lagging. Entirely lagging. Look at it now. I've been going for like 1 hour, steady stream, working perfectly. All right, guys? So check it out. All love, baby. This is our family. We finally have our own community. Do you understand that? Every day we're going to trade the markets together. We're going to trade London session, US session, live webinars. They're going to work. Our chat rooms. This is going to be ridiculously powerful. All right? Ridiculously powerful. It already is powerful. Tomorrow we're starting trading. I can't wait. I cannot wait to come on here tomorrow and trade with you guys. I'm so damn excited. All right. Let me talk to you guys about a few errors, and then I'll let you guys go. The flash RTMPT error you're getting, I told you guys, when you go to a live video and it says flash RTMPT, all right, what that means is my feed is offline. There's nothing online at the moment. That's all it means. Nothing is broken. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, baby. All right, it's working. It's good. Don't worry about it. It just means I'm not there right now. Okay. Now, a lot of people have had PayPal errors. When you get a PayPal error, call PayPal. You got to call them. We cannot do anything about your PayPal errors. If you're sending us emails, I love you. God knows I love you. I want to talk to you. But I can't do nothing, baby, because PayPal errors are coming from PayPal. You got to call them and say, listen, what's the issue? I'm trying to sign up to Mentor Tips. This is the issue. So all of you guys have not had that issue because you obviously signed up. But the individuals that originally did have PayPal problems, I want to stress that, all right? PayPal issues, you got to call PayPal, all right? What else? We had a list of people that got free signups. Infusionsoft is an extremely confusing software that has caused a lot of problems for us. All right, lots of problems for us. With that being said, a lot of people. Okay, I don't even want to mention the amount because people are going to try to start getting in for free, but we blocked it. A lot of people got free signups to Mentor Tips because their money did not get processed. Your credit card did not get processed because you went and you entered it in 50 different times. You see, a lot of people have multiple subscriptions, multiple passwords. It's because you did it yourself. You went and you put in everything multiple times. We have already cleared away about 99% of the incorrect subscriptions. See, what happened is this. You guys got really excited. You went and made multiple subscriptions or credit cards that maybe even failed at the time. 2 days later, Infusionsoft messed up and it went and charged on all of those payments. So what we have done is we have refunded everybody. All the incorrect charges have already been refunded. All the incorrect subscriptions, 99% of them have already been deleted. So a lot of people now are trying to log in and it says you do not have access when they click on the icons. That simply means you had access before without paying. Your card had not gone through. We did not get any money from you, but you had access. And now the system has basically found that you have not paid, and now you're blocked from using the product. You need to pay. You need to pay the $97 and gain access. Someone just asked, if I have a Mac, I can't trade for 2 weeks. No, that's not true. I just said, hopefully by end of this week, I will give you guys the information for the Mac. All right? I will give you guys the Mac, right? Or as Pipsqueak said, look, Pipsqueak just said it. Mac users, MT4. Pepperstone has a Mac. I can't say that though. I'm going to make my own. So Pipsqueak, I'm going to make my own. Yes, you can download another broker's Mac. You can go on Google and type MetaTrader 4 for Mac and you'll find tons of brokers you can download it from. But I cannot say that because I cannot endorse them. Okay, I cannot endorse them. So you can go on Google and type in MetaTrader 4 for Mac and you'll find a download link from any other broker. Okay, now I'm going to be building my own Mac software for you this week. If you want to wait for me, by end of this week you'll have it. Otherwise, go right now to Google, type in MetaTrader 4 for Mac, and voila, you have it. All right, just download it. Okay, I just can't endorse the broker because I'm not a part of them, right? So the individuals that got the free signups, if you're trying to log in now and you can't log in anymore, or you do log in and it says unable to, no access to the stuff when you click it, that means you have not paid. We have not taken any money from you and your account is just disabled. You need to pay and get your account active. That's what that means. So if you don't email, saying I can't get in and put my password and my password worked 2-3 days ago, or I had access to media and now I no longer have access to it, it's because your account is disabled for lack of non-payment. A lot of people, again, like I said, they were overcharged because of the fact that they put their own information in multiple times. When we asked them not to, they were overcharged. So we spent 12 hours refunding a lot of money. We're a very honest business, guys. I want to let you guys know something. We are an extremely honest setup. All right. I have refunded everyone immediately. If there's anyone in this room that's been refunded, you can go ahead and say it. We are not in this business to make you lose money. We're here to make you money. We promptly, if there's any discussion, if there's any issue with money, if there's any issue with overcharging, we are very strict with that and we refund that. We refund that right away. Can you get a beard like mine in the $97 pack? A beard like mine is very hard. It's very hard to get. So if there's any time we overcharge you, you don't need to let us know. We have a system that goes in there every day and checks who is overcharged, and we automatically refund you the money. We work on a very honest-driven system. We want you to make money. We want your success. We're not a bullshit, shady company. All right. Every single person has already been refunded. All right. So just, if you're one of them, we've already refunded you, but it was because you yourself went and made too many purchases. So from both ends, it was a mistake. Nonetheless, it's fixed now. Mac OS, I've explained that issue to you guys. I'm going to have my own Mac OS by the end of the week. If not, just go to Google MetaTrader 4 for Mac, and you can download it from any one you want. All right, good question. Does the CAD conversion get refunded? No, it doesn't, because the credit cards got charged in Canadian funds. The product price is $97 USD, not $97 Canadian. So what Infusionsoft does, which is the only time it's going to happen, this is never going to happen again because we're no longer using Infusionsoft for payments in next month. This is never going to happen again. Okay, but this was the only time the Canadian currency exchange got charged. It still equals $97. You still only got charged 97 bucks. But because it was one charge of Canadian, another charge of Canadian, 120 bucks or whatever, it looks like you got charged, you paid $120, but you didn't. You paid $120 Canadian, which is still $97 US. So you were not overcharged. It just charged you in Canadian. Okay, next month you'll never have to deal with that again. We're done with Infusionsoft payments. We will not be processing through Infusionsoft anymore. In fact, we've moved to a much bigger company, the same company that Clever Investor Cody Sperber uses. All right, so from next month you will not get a conversion fee. All right, which again this month you did not get overcharged. You just paid $97 US, but it was in Canadians. All right. Chat software, I've mentioned that to you guys. A lot of people are saying they can't log in. Just use any password you want. Make your own password. Use the Mentor Tips email address. Be patient. This new server is going to be up. The new server, Shady Palms, about the auto trader. Hold on a second. I'm going to answer that, okay? Wait till we get the new server up. The new server is going to be up in the next, hopefully, if Igor's supposed to go out tonight, do some fun stuff, because I've been keeping him locked up doing work. He's gonna go out, he's gotta do his stuff, but then he's gonna help me, and we're gonna put the chat on a much better, bigger server. You know, your passwords are gonna work. Just make any password you want, guys. By tonight, tomorrow morning, you're not gonna have any problems logging into the chat. All right. In fact, this chat is beautiful. It's wonderful. Look how wonderful it looks. You know what I mean? I've gotten a lot of your emails, by the way, about adding new emoticons, icons. You know, all of this, okay, all of this is going to be answered and fixed. So every feedback you guys send, I send it over to good old Igor. I forward it over to him, okay, and he will get it fixed. Okay, so by when do we need to renew our subscription? Not by the first of the month. It's 30 days after you start. Okay, it doesn't work on the first of the month. It's 30 days after. Your subscriptions get rebuilt every 30 days. All right. Again, we got a lot of new features coming out as well that we're going to be adding this week. Now, I want to talk to you guys about Infusionsoft. Again, you know, Infusionsoft was a big disaster. It caused a lot of issues for us. It was not meant by us. I do apologize. My only thing is I want to help you make money, all right? And I will. So anything that happened in the last few days was a result of Infusionsoft and Customer Hub, and we're working to get it fixed. And we have gotten 99% of it fixed thus far. Now, a lot of people are also saying I'm not getting my logins and my emails. Come on, baby. Check your spam folder. Check your junk folder. Check your promotions folder. Every time someone sends me an email and says I don't get my emails or my logins, I check the back end and I see they've been getting our emails, but they're not opening them. Here are the couple of things you guys are doing wrong. You're using different email addresses to register and you're forgetting about it. So you're using abc@hotmail.com to register, then you're checking abc@gmail.com. Make sure you're checking the email address you registered with. Okay, make sure you are using the email address you registered with. Okay, the subscription is automatic every 30 days. All right, guys, but point is you should never have to pay out of your pocket again, because every single month we're going to make thousands of dollars, or whatever, how big your account is, and basically this subscription is just going to pay for itself, right? So check your spam folder. Check your junk folder for our emails. Make sure you're checking the proper email address that you use to register with. There's some people that use multiple, like you guys that too, you know, use multiple email addresses. You were excited, instead of .com, you typed in .con. If you have a major issue like that, email support. Please, guys, do not ever email info at Mentor Tips, info at what is it? Info at no, not info billing at Mentor Tips, no, billing, info, and mentor at Mentor Tips. Oh, guys, another thing, do not reply to no reply. Okay, why are you guys replying to the no reply email addresses? The only thing you guys should be sending emails to is support@mentortips.com. Nothing else. Support@mentortips.com is the only place that you should be replying to. So check your spam folders if you haven't gotten the logins. It's there, all right? Now, the recordings will be posted in the live Q&A webinar page. So all the recordings, including this one, is going to be posted in the live Q&A webinar page, all right? Everything is going to be there for you. You're going to have full access to it. It's going to be an archive, all right? So don't worry about it. You have an archive there. You're going to be able to see everything. We're keeping everything recorded. Who wants to talk about brokers? You guys, all of you. All right, baby. Let me make it clear right now. I do not do not have any financial connections to any of these brokers. I am just going to tell you, if you're from here, go with this broker. You don't even need to let them know Reza sent me, okay? You ready? If you are from the United States of America, all right? If you're from the United States of America, I'm kidding. If you're from the States, go to Talinex. All right, I had a long talk with them. They're okay. If you're from the States, go to Talinex, TALLINEX.com. They will accept US customers. They will accept 200 to 1, and they will give your withdrawals. And if you let them know, I want a 100% STP account, you gotta let them know right off the bat, do not B-book me. The moment you say don't B-book me, they're gonna know you know, and they're not gonna B-book you. All right, so if you're from America, all right, United States of America, Talinex.com is the broker you want to choose. All right, let them know, do not B-book me. I am an avid trader. I am skilled. You're going to lose money if you B-book me. Tell them, if you B-book me, you're going to lose money. They won't B-book you. They'll give you 200 to 1 leverage, let you in, bada bing, bada boom. Problem solved for the Americans. If you have any issues with that, then email support. If you're from Canada, Interactive Brokers. If you're from Canada, Interactive Brokers or CMC Markets. So if you're from Canada, Interactive Brokers or CMC Markets. Alternatively, all right, what is a B-book? B-book is them taking the risk on you, okay? Now, alternatively for Canadians, you can also use Talinex.com. Alternatively for Canadians, you can use Talinex.com. Furthermore, Canadians can also use VantageFX.com. VANTAGEFX.com. So Canadians can use Talinex, Interactive Brokers, CMC Markets, and VantageFX.com. If you are in Europe, or Asia, I want you to use either Pepperstone, hear me out, Pepperstone, IC Markets, Vantage, okay, or you could use, stick with those, Vantage, Pepperstone, IC Markets, okay. Anyone in Europe, use Vantage, Pepperstone, or IC Markets, Europe and Asia, all right. I thought 50 to 1 was legal limit in US. It is the legal limit in US. However, if you are trading with Talinex, yes, Canadians can use Pepperstone as well. If you're trading with Talinex will provide 200 to 1 leverage. All right. So guys, with that being said, I want to let you guys know one thing. We just started 4 days ago. We've got a ton of stuff on the site for the first 4 days. Trading starts tomorrow. This week is going to be insane with all the stuff I'm adding, all right? We are going to kill it. The whole objective is those two live sessions, the US and UK session, are going to be our old Periscope sessions on steroids. This is going to be power above power. You have no idea the crazy trading we're going to do, the business lessons, Forex lessons, the new indicators. This is going to be everything you have ever wanted, and I will go sleepless till I give it to you guys. All right, be a little patient. I'm telling you, next week this time when we do our seminar, we're going to all be sitting here saying, wow, how much fucking money did I make this week? All right, I'm telling you, you have no idea what you're a part of. Little bit of patience, baby. We're going to fucking kill it. All right. Now, otherwise, guys, let me open the floor for 5 minutes. Let me answer some questions, guys. Ask away. I'm so happy this live stream has been going so perfectly fine because it shows that our new servers are now working perfectly fine. Come on, guys. If you got questions, ask me, baby, because I got 5 minutes till I go. Talanex charges you to withdraw your money. If you talk to them, they won't charge you. Don't worry about it. If you're going to spend a buck to withdraw money, it's not a big deal. Some brokers charge to withdraw. If you talk to them and complain to them, they'll remove that. Okay, T-Motion Sky t-shirts, by end of next week, you're going to be able to go on the store option on our website. Okay, our website, you're going to be able to go to the store and purchase the T-Motion Sky shirts. I'm putting them up for cost price, whatever the cost is. XM is a good broker as well. XM is an excellent broker. Okay, so someone asking me, how is XM as a broker? XM is a great broker as well. You could use them. Now, a lot of people are asking about the Auto Trader. The Auto Trader I'm going to install not this week, the week after, because I want to get all the current modules up to date. So the Auto Trader is going to require 1 hour of me training you guys how to use it live to air on this. So let me launch all this other stuff this week. The Trade Copier or the Auto Trader is going to come next week, just so I can spend some time, educate you guys on it, and make sure you know how to use it. You always want, so BXB asks, Pro or ECN account. You always want an ECN account. ECN or STP is the only account you want to trade, because that means you are connected directly to liquidity and to the markets. Risk management, Hank asks, is it a big deal? Risk management is the biggest deal. Why? Because it's one thing to make money. There's another thing to preserve it. A lot of people can make millions of dollars, but not a lot of people know how to keep it. And the Forex Mastery course is going to teach you exactly how to manage your risk. In fact, I am going to send every single one of you guys a free document, okay? Check your emails in the next 24 hours. It's going to be a document on the psychology of Forex. Check your emails in the next 24 hours. I'm going to email it to you. It's a good read, all right? It's basically on the psychology of Forex and how your mind works with risk, appetite, and how to protect your mind from causing you to lose money. Can a UK resident use CMC markets? Absolutely. A UK resident can absolutely use CMC markets. In fact, I believe CMC markets has a office in the United Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. Any other questions, guys? Guys, with that being said, I don't have a lot of time. I've been on here for a while, okay? I want you guys to do one thing. I want you guys to go and mark every single Mentor Tips email as a safe sender. Go to your inboxes. Every single Mentor Tips email you have, mark it as a safe sender. Make sure you call your ISP and say, I want this to be a safe sender. Make sure all of our emails get to you, okay? Macintosh, the shirts that were mailed out, man, I think we got to go grab this guy, Jazz Baines, and just... I don't even want to get into that, man. I don't even want to get into that. Taxes, you always do your own taxes, guys. Taxes comes down to your country, where you are. Best thing to do is consult an accountant when it comes to taxes. The trading sessions are going to be about an hour and a half long. So each live trading session is going to be a healthy hour, hour and a half. I'm going to make sure we get into some trades. I'm going to make sure we make money. If you guys like the trading you saw on Periscope, that's nothing. Wait till we do our live trading session starting tomorrow. Okay. What else? Micro or pro for Talanex. Again, Talanex, go make sure that you let them know that you want to be trading an ECN account directly attached to the market. No B-booking. No Idea 86 asks, good Caribbean brokers. Do not use any brokers that are registered in the Caribbean. Okay, they're kind of shady. If you're in the Caribbean, you can use Vantage, you can use Pepperstone. If you're in the Caribbean, you can actually do any brokerage you want. You can work with any brokerage you want. TM Zayed asks, what do you think of Dukascopy? I think Dukascopy is an excellent broker. However, their provisions are very high and they're very regulated in terms of what they want to offer. They're not going to give accounts to U.S. clients. M. Pelota asked, what does B-booking mean? B-booking is when the broker takes the other side of the trade. It's when you take a trade, instead of sending your trades directly to the markets, they actually take the risk on that trade. So if you start winning, they're going to manipulate your position into losing. When you're not B-booked, when you're on an STP or an ECN, which stands for straight through processor, okay, or electronic communications network, every single order you take goes directly in the market. No one is losing if you're winning other than another trader that does not know you. So it's very safe. When are you going to sleep? Never. The bank account I opened my Forex Live with has been closed. How do I withdraw my money or change the account on file? Low City King asks that question. If your bank account has been closed that you originally set your Forex brokerage up with, very simple. You contact the FX brokerage, you let them know that. They're going to send you a new document, a new withdrawal form. In the new withdrawal form, you're going to be able to input and write your new bank account information, and that's it. As long as the bank account, remember, in the bank account that you withdraw to has to be under your name. You cannot withdraw to a bank account that is not under your name. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna get off for now. I hope you guys have had an amazing session with me. I love you guys. I'm so happy I got to tell you guys about how, about all the stuff here and all the updates and so forth. So I love you guys a lot. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you so much for being involved with me in Mentor Tips. I just saw someone say CMC Markets does not offer MetaTrader. I thought they did. If they don't offer MetaTrader, then you're going to do this. If you want to trade with MetaTrader in Canada, you can also trade with Friedberg Direct. F-R-E-I-D-B-E-R-G Direct. You could use Friedberg Direct or use Interactive Brokers. Then they're gonna give you MT4. Is Oando okay? Oando's okay. Yes. Yes. Green Fig, I told you, you're saying you use the FX dashboard and you took a signal. Okay, so the FX dashboard is not for signals. The FX dashboard is an analyst. You're supposed to use it to analyze the markets and forecast them, and then you yourself go in there and you pick a decision. You make a decision of what to enter. Remember that. I'm going to be doing a session on that. So remember, it's to analyze the markets. It's not to actually jump in when it says jump in, right? STP and ECN are pretty much the same thing, guys. So someone asked, is STP better than ECN? STP and ECN are the same things. I am so impressed with how well our chat is working and how well our video stream is working. This is awesome. Galena, use a pro account. Galena, use a pro account. So Galena asks, should I use a pro account or a micro account at Talonx? I say, Galena, use a pro account. So guys, with that being said, I gotta take off. Stay in the chat if you want. I'll come back on the chat in an hour and talk to you guys. See, the beautiful thing about Mentor Tips is I'm always going to be around. I'm always there. So just because I got to go off doesn't mean now you can't talk to each other. Isn't that amazing? Periscope, when I log off, you're all disconnected. On this, okay, the good thing is you can all connect to each other. Even when I get off now, you can all go into the chat room and you can start discussing what we discussed, right? And I'll come back and boom, just because I'm not on video doesn't mean I'm not here, right? This is why I love this community, and this is why we're going to grow together and prosper together. With that being said, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for being here today. It feels weird being on a feed without getting any hearts, but hey, c'est la vie. It happens. With that being said, thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you so much for being involved in Mentor Tips. If any broker says there's a minimum deposit, they're full of it. Okay. If a broker, let me give you guys a rule of thumb. If any broker is giving you a hard time, okay. If any broker is giving you a hard time, try XNES is good. EXNESS. XNES is a good backup. XNES is safe and their withdrawals are very fast. So if any broker gives you a hard time, just try going to XNES. EXNESS. Okay, you can use them. What else was I going to say? Guys, we're adding chat support to the main Mentor Tips site on Monday. So if you go to mentortips.com, you're going to have chat support. You know, like when you want support questions, it's going to pop up. A live chat attendant is going to be there. Phone lines are open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Who else is going to give you this much support? You got 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. phone lines wide open. Live chat support 24 hours a day. that's going to be on Mentor Tips. 24 hours a day. The chat windows in here, videos, I got you covered, baby. All right, don't sweat it. This the first 4 days. It's the first 4 days of a thousand days to come. We're gonna rock it together. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's kill it. Let's do this. Continue to talk to each other while I'm gone. Much love and blessings. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I love you all. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. Cheers, guys.